this is not for everybody. This type of a journey is not for everybody. It could be very difficult, and it could be hazardous for some people. And you have to be, in order to do this, from my experience, in order to do this, safely and sanely, you have to be spiritually grounded, and you have to be emotionally, psychologically, pretty sound, so you make the right choices. And when you get into some kind of a deep detox or some kind of a dilemma, that you don't lose your focus, and then you decide to do something else, or listen to somebody down the block that has no experience. I find out today there's a lot of people that, because of the internet, are pontificating about things that they never accomplished. They have very little experience, and they never accomplished it. I hear so many cases, people tell me that some guys, some person, some man, or some woman, or some group of people say, oh, you can't live on raw foods because they tried it for 2 or 3 years and they failed. Well, that's one viewpoint, and I'm very sorry to hear that they failed. But just because they failed, I'm very sorry to say, thank God that I didn't fail. And I've been doing this for 45 years, and I feel pretty fabulous for a person of any age. So because somebody tells you that they tried it and they couldn't do it, whatever it is, I'm not just talking about your diet. I'm talking no matter what it is. If you're the type of person that's striving for highest ideals, you don't want to settle for mediocrity, and you're doing the right thing, and you're doing it with honesty and integrity and all those type of things, and you're not looking to exploit anybody else, by all means, I say go for it, because I love challenges. And one of the greatest things in life is have some obstacle come in your way, and life does throw all kinds of obstacles in your way. There's no two ways about it. One of the greatest things now at any point in my life, and especially in this point, I do have a lot of obstacles in my life. I do work with a lot of people that are tremendously, really very, very sick, and I do the best I can. And, I don't view the challenges that come my way as obstacles. I view them exactly as challenges. And I believe that, rising to the occasion and meeting challenges that's where you have your best growth. That's where you get your most experiences. When you're when you're trying to stretch yourself and living, a daring, challenging life, it's the rewards, not only, satisfaction, but the rewards are unique experiences that you won't get unless you meet those challenges. I mean, I've never climbed a mountain. I've done some pretty unusual things, but I never climbed a mountain. But I can always imagine what it is to climb an unbelievable, a huge mountain like some of these mountain climbers do. To get to that top, the top that a lot of people can't get to. A lot of people say, why would somebody do that? It's so risky, it's foolish, what's the point? Well, in that person's mind, they're meeting a challenge. By meeting that challenge, they're going to make a tremendous amount of personal growth. They're having experiences that they would never have if they didn't meet those challenges. And I've always tried to do things like that. I've involved in just about anything. Tremendously long distance runs, and combination of runs and walks, and ran marathons. Did some very unusual things. I did something very unusual with my diet once for 8 years that I'm not really, I don't know if it's a wise idea to, bring that out yet, but someday I'm going to write a book about it. And a lot of people say, Freddie, someday, you're 82 years old, when is someday? Well, I'm still planning for the next 20 years of my life. I'm probably still going to do it. And I'm just being facetious, of course, but challenges come our way. You can either, back off them, or you could meet them head on and become a better person. And today, because of the internet, there's so much confusion out there. People really really don't know really what to believe here. So you have to take, you have to focus on what you're trying to accomplish. You always want to err on the side of caution. And in a process of doing this, when you live a clean life, your brain is going to work at peak efficiency.